It began with a dare. Samantha, Jason, and Luke were inseparable friends, always on the lookout for their next thrill. When Jason suggested they explore the abandoned St. Mary's Asylum, no one backed out. The place was notorious in their small town for its dark history. Stories of mistreatment, strange experiments, and unexplained disappearances. Armed with flashlights and a camera, the trio ventured into the decrepit building one cold October night. The wind howled as if trying to warn them to stay away. The heavy oak doors creaked open, revealing a dimly lit corridor filled with peeling paint and faded graffiti. The air was thick with the scent of mildew and something metallic, a faint coppery smell that lingered. "This place gives me the creeps," Luke muttered, his voice echoing eerily. Jason grinned, trying to mask his own nervousness. "Come on, it's just a building. Ghosts aren't real." But Samantha felt it, a subtle shift in the atmosphere, as if the building were alive, watching them. She ignored the shiver running down her spine and followed the boys deeper into the asylum. They found themselves in what appeared to be the old children's ward. Rusted beds lined the walls, and tattered toys lay scattered on the floor. Jason picked up a small stuffed bear with one missing eye. "Creepy, huh?" he joked, but his voice lacked its usual confidence. As they explored further, they came across a locked door with the word Ward B scratched into the wood. "This is it," Jason declared, producing a crowbar from his bag. He pried the door open, revealing a narrow staircase leading down into darkness. "Are we really doing this?" Samantha whispered. Jason smirked. "Scared already?" Reluctantly, they descended the stairs. The air grew colder, and the faint smell of copper became stronger. At the bottom, they found themselves in a large room with strange markings on the walls. In the center was a single chair, bolted to the floor with leather restraints. "What is this place?" Luke asked, his voice trembling. Before anyone could answer, the door slammed shut behind them. The sound reverberated through the room, followed by an eerie silence. Their flashlights flickered, and a low whisper filled the air, though none of them could discern the words. "Who's there?" Jason called out, his bravado fading. Suddenly, Samantha's flashlight illuminated a figure in the corner, a pale, emaciated child with hollow eyes and a sinister grin. The figure tilted its head, and the whispers grew louder, more insistent. Samantha screamed as the figure lunged toward them, its movements unnaturally fast. The trio bolted up the stairs, only to find the door at the top locked. They pounded on it, screaming for help, but their voices were swallowed by the oppressive darkness. Behind them, the whispers turned into guttural growls. Jason turned to face the entity, raising the crowbar defensively. "Stay back," he shouted, but his voice quivered. The creature's form shifted, growing taller and more grotesque. It lunged at Jason, who swung the crowbar in desperation. The last thing Samantha saw before she passed out was the creature's twisted face and Jason's horrified expression. Samantha woke up outside the asylum alone. Her friends were gone, and no one believed her story. The authorities searched the building but found no trace of Jason or Luke. The door to Ward B was sealed, as if it had never been opened. To this day, Samantha is haunted by that night. Sometimes she wakes up to faint whispers in her room and the scent of copper in the air.